Hey there, Chad here. Thanks for joining me. This is Starminer, and we are in the campaign mode. Just completed we had done the jump to Europa, and we've been asked to build a drill near this Loki station so that we can get started with reestablishing the station as something that we can use. Now, the thing is I think it said it needs an ice asteroid nearby, and I don't see an ice asteroid nearby, so I'm not quite sure what to make of that. But I think what we can do is first of all jump to the other ship and then jump back because our mouse was bugged. There we go. That'll work. I think what we'll do is go ahead and at least start building the drill and figure it out from there. So to build, we're going to go into build mode, tell it to make a build point. I'm going to put it right about let's give ourselves a little space. There we go. That'll probably do it. And then I think we're just going to tell it build the drill mount. There we go. Having a second ship will provide many opportunities in the future. The additional management can also be a strain. Controlling a fleet of specialized craft or a single multi-purpose ship both have their advantages. You will learn which style suits you best. Now, transfer water to the Loki station. Its onboard systems will extract the hydrogen and jumpstart the reactor. Well, that's fantastic, but I didn't actually build the drill yet. But it looks like it says we did, so I think we're just going to move on and go forward. At this point, I don't mind seeing how much of this we can do, but my sense is it's not going to be very much. We do not have a refinery on this ship. That's right, we have the refinery ship back in the Great Spill, don't we? So we'll just let that run its course. Yeah, it needs iron, it needs thorium, it needs cobalt. It needs a lot of stuff. We're gonna jump back to the Prophet and we're gonna move forward. Gonna make this transfer distance as small as possible. Yeah, and there's my large cargo bay is on the bottom. So we're just going to kind of slide on over here. And we have enough water. How much does it want? 200 tons. We happen to have 200 tons of water. So we will do that. Okay. Let's see. Transfer. Yeah, what am I thinking? We want to trade. I think actually it's going to think we're selling, probably. Yeah, sell 200 water. Okay, that'll take a minute. Is it actually going to pay us for it as well? We'll go ahead and do that. Hey, we leveled up. Let's see what we can get. Accelerated research programs, precision targeting, or advanced refinement. Increases refining speed by 30%. That's intriguing. Precision targeting increases turret aiming speed by 30%. Honestly, that's intriguing too because I'm pretty sure enemies are coming eventually. I'm less worried about the accelerated research. It seems to me you can build 10 research vessels if you want, and you're researching 10 times faster then, so I'm not sure that I'm as interested in accelerating research. Let's go with the precision targeting. It doesn't really affect us right this moment, but maybe in the future. Okay, so that's going on. We can close that gap a little bit. There we go. Oh, they're having to turn around and go the other way and reseat. That's too bad. That'll be fine. Turn off build mode. We're a quarter of the way there right now. I'm going to jump back over to the Panonia. I think I want to name it the Panera. I wonder if you're allowed to rename that one. It looks like you can. We're going to call it the Panera. There we go. A little known trivia fact for those of you that don't know, and maybe some of you do, but in the St. Louis area, Panera Bread is not called Panera Bread. It is called St. Louis Bread Co., or Bread Co. for short. And that is because many, many, many years ago, St. Louis Bread Corp. Bought Panera Bread, but they decided that the Panera name was more recognizable nationally, so they kept that name. But in St. Louis, it's still St. Louis Bread Co. Same company, different names. There you have it. All right, so Loki Station is now online. I have full access to its systems. The research team initiated a memory wipe, but abandoned before it could complete. Now all the files were destroyed. You may find these of value. Well, yeah. Some research logs are partially intact. Would you like to view them? Yes. It's just abbreviated logs. After months of careful planning, Loki Station is fully. Morale is high. The team recognizes what an incredible opportunity. It looks like they have a disk sector fault. I think that's what's going on here. You used to see this in the 90s when a hard drive would start to fail. Yeah, it could be a bad thing. Or maybe just one of the heads would fail. You'd start to get messages that look like this. To help people, not corporations, but the funding is immense. Our preliminary experiments have borne fruit. A prototype AI core will revolutionize our expansion into Lalande. If I could tell. I don't think he's going to say his wife. Tensions are mounting in the team. Secrecy and isolation are heavy. We all miss our... Just want to share our creations with the outside world, but we still believe that. Okay, now the dates here are important. First entries, 52. That last one, 61. 9 years later. Yipes. They've been isolated for 9 years. Blank is destroyed, an entire planet ruined by AI. Boy, that'd be funny, wouldn't it? Been ordered to evacuate the station and destroy all research, all those years of work. What was it all for? Yeah, because, you know, I'm just thinking that if in the middle of an absolute catastrophe where a planet has been destroyed, the last thing I'm going to want to write in my journal is, what's it all for? All right, I should stop making fun. I'm not the writer here. The researchers at Loki Station worked for over a decade in secrecy, believing their contributions would help mankind. Unfortunately, their benefactors had other plans. When Cadmium Blue global collapsed, they ensured no one else would use their work. Okay, these few module schematics are all that remains. Outstanding. There's no information of value left. The station is long forgotten now. You may dismantle it without repercussion. Similarly, you can dismantle the mining drill to recover some of its materials. Travel to Jupiter Gate. Well, that all sounds fun. But what if I want to keep the research station? I mean, I now have the ability to do research if I possess this. There we go. And now I can turn that on, and I'm going to collect some research points here now. So let's do that. I will dismantle the drill. That makes sense. We didn't put a lot of resources into it, but we did put some. And we should recoup some of that. So let's kind of move over that way. And then we'll jump on down there. And can we control D that? Yeah, you just control D it. I don't know if we got our resources back instantly or what happened there, but okay. It is what it is. And next, I think what I want to do, I'm going to jump over to the Panera. Look at that. I even said it without thinking about it, as opposed to the Palomino or whatever it was before. Pierogi? I don't remember. Anyway, we're going to jump over to this. Can I not jump to it? Okay, there we go. I think I want to fly it over there. There it is. Okay, so let's see if we can maneuver this bad boy. I want to rotate. Oh boy, it is a speedy little demon there. You know, I kind of expected that. It's the size of a small city, right? So we'll start to rotate down. At least get some motion in that direction. Stop all motion. Yeah, inertia is a bear on this thing. You couldn't tell when I stopped. I guess you could tell the jets reversed when I let go. I'm letting go right now. That didn't take quite as long. There wasn't as much to it. Now we're going to rotate down. I want to point right at those guys. Right about now. Okay, there it is. Now I'm going to hit 1 to start that thruster. I don't have any power for it, so yeah, that's problematic. Let's get the ship moving under normal. Well, look at that. It's actually accelerating really fast. It's already up to 70, 80, 90, 100. So it's not a dog forward and backward. It just doesn't maneuver well. And we're heading right for the Prophet. Maybe we'll take it out. Here's what I'm thinking. We're going to end up jumping to Jupiter Station. I mean, it's got to be somewhere around Jupiter, right? We'll have to find it. Okay, I don't want to get too close and then destroy everything here. What I'm thinking is I'm going to see if we can get the Loki Station into the Panonia, the Panera. And, okay, there, I know where I can find the name if I forget in the future. We'll jump in there and let's see if we can get that ship in here and then we'll do our jump.
Warning, hull breach detected.
Uh-oh, what did I hit? Let's turn the dampener back on. Start slowing down. We'll jump on over to the Prophet. We're gonna fly on up if we can. I rotated the wrong way. And then, let's see what we can do here. Can we get in there? Well, this obviously can get in there. It got here to begin with, right? We haven't changed anything. So that was it showing me, because I rolled onto her commander on accident. Showing me where it would go. Okay, let's see if we can do this right. Oh, the builder laser is fixing whatever happened, apparently. Okay, there we go. Are we inside? We are close-ish. We're not. We're not that close at all, actually. But we're about to be. That might do it. Right. Green. I can see that green versus the red. Of course, I know what it starts on, so that helps a lot for my particular vision issues. And again, travel to Jupiter Gate. Yeah, I get it. But first, we want to see if we can fly Loki Station around. And my guess is that we can. Oh, it doesn't fly well, though. It flies like a school bus. And again, we've got the whole zoomy thing going on here. So let's see if we can jump. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Oh, and that's not going to go away. Oh, actually it did. Okay. I've gotten that to come on before and I couldn't get it to turn off. So fortunately this time that didn't happen. There we go. Now we're closer. Fortunately this time that didn't happen. But that was a pain when it did. I could not get it to go off. I had to log out. Okay, and I want to see, yeah, I mean, we're trying to go forward. It flies like a bear. It's not very friendly for flying. Okay, almost there. Yeah, it's not well balanced at all, as you might imagine. I mean, what space station is, though, honestly. So, okay. I feel like getting the SpongeBob message, that says 3 days later, kind of thing. All right. Yeah, I know it's not that bad, but it felt like it took a long, long, long time. Why am I rotating? I explicitly asked you not to rotate. All right. It doesn't understand limits, I guess. All right, we're going to try to jump in there. And I might have to rotate it in order to get it to all fit at once. It will fit. I can see that now. It's just a matter of rotation. It's green. Dock while we can, and it's docked. Look at that. We were able to get a space station in here. Outstanding. I do think that the limit of what you can put in the ship is whatever will fit in that box, though. I don't think you can do things that are bigger. So that is something to keep in mind. We're going to exit, and let's figure out where we need to jump to next. It said the Jupiter Gate, right? Travel to Jupiter Gate. Okay, so we go to the map. We're at Jupiter. We need to go out to Sol. And then into Jupiter. I don't see anything called Jupiter Gate. There's probably one out here that is Jupiter Gate. That's my guess. There it is. It's over in by Ganymede. All right. Well, we're going to travel there for 20 more Ionium. Going to have to keep an eye on that. I don't want to run out. We have 130, so we're okay for now. Greetings, Captain. I am Commander Hifitz of the Jupiter Gate. I assume you are here for passage to Lalande, yes? Why, yes. Yes, I am. He looks like the one guy from Star Trek, doesn't he? Of course you are. Of course I am. You are perhaps too young to remember, but humanity was very different before this gate. Believe me, I am older than you might think, pal. We had just begun our exploration of the stars, had taken those first few steps. Every day a new station was built, a new challenge overcome. But the Jupiter Gate, well, at the time, it was a marvelous demonstration of cooperation and gave a budding UEA the credibility it needed. But in hindsight, it was only ever a mistake. Strange as it is for me to say that. I agree. You do? Or do you? Then perhaps you have some sense after all. Why, yes. Yes, I do. It's too easy. This gate, it's a shortcut. It opened Lalande to us before we were ready. I get that. I get that. I worry about that at my day job every day with things that are being invented these days. Just as we were understanding the balance of our solar system, another one was open to us. We weren't ready. The Corpo War, as many call it, was unavoidable the moment this gate was created. Like a bushfire, I think that should be brush fire, sweeping through and consuming itself, leaving only devastation in its wake. I have personally witnessed the consequences. And now, 10 years later, the corporations regain their strength. Sphinx that they would control Lalande and all systems beyond. But the game has changed. It's a shadow war now, fought through proxies and deniable assets. Yes. And there are rumors of, well, never you mind that. Lalande is dangerous, Captain, and you would be a powerful asset in this new conflict. I can not allow you access to the gate. But you just said, okay, I understand. I guess I could have said I need to get through. I'm glad that you do, but like many others, you may soon feel the temptation. You are a hangar ship captain. You are important, though you may not realize it. They keep telling me that. In deep space, far from civilization, the hangar ship is a supply chain unto itself, invaluable. But over the years of simmering conflict, many hangar ships have been lost, and few have replaced them, thanks to one sabotage or another, short-sighted. Pametniks, okay? Even the authority dares not field what few ships it controls, such is their value. I don't ask how you found your ship. It doesn't matter. Every faction will seek to control you, or barring that, deny you to their enemies. I cannot allow you to pass through. Not yet. Not yet. Already your actions have created ripples through our little galaxy. Well, of course they have. I'm the hero of this story, pal. My superiors want you commissioned as an auxiliary officer to carry out their agendas. They won't be pleased with me, but I can hold out long enough. If you want access to Lalande, to the dangers and riches it holds, you must prove yourself. Out in the far edges of our solar system is the Carell Research Facility, a safe haven for scientists, independently funded and far removed from our politics, but isolated, very isolated. They missed their security check-in 2 days ago, and I can't divert any patrols that far out. Only a catastrophic systems failure would disrupt their communications, or they're being jammed. Okay, so I leave it to you, Captain. Go to Carell and restore their communications. Prove to me your skill, and I will grant you access to Lalande. Okay, find the research station and find out what happened. Locate the facility. I can do that. I feel like that's something I can do, and I think it's probably right there because it points to that destination. So we're gonna bring out the Prophet. There it is in all of its glory. And I need to refresh myself. It has assault lasers. That's probably good. I don't think we're going to be mining right now. And we're going to move over. Something tells me that something suspicious happened here. So we're going to have to see what this is about. Okay, and we're going to rotate around. I do like that I can maneuver this ship nice and easily. This good reason for something like this to be a recon / scout ship is it does maneuver quickly and easily, and that is important in deep space. As we saw, the Panera there is a brick for maneuverability, but it is fast. So, you know, take the good with the bad. I hit T too soon, didn't I? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. So, moving forward, we're going to try to advance the story a couple of chapters today, not just one, which was my initial thought when I started going through this. Interesting cloud over here and M-type out. We have reached the Carell Research Base, Captain. However, I'm unable to open communications. A nearby structure is emitting high-frequency radiation. Oh, that was way too close. I would have had to start re-recording and everything. It is also emitting several pirate craft. We are under attack. Okay. It missed its last check-in. Find out what happened. Destroy the pirate structure. All right, we'll destroy the pirate structure. Is that it? Or is there something else over here that we need? Destroy the hostile station. Are you the it is the hostile station. Okay. On we go. Oh, I see. There is the Carell station, I guess. It's behind that asteroid, and I couldn't see it because of that. And over here is the pirate station that we are going to go and let loose on with our 4 assault cannon. Assault lasers. I guess they're not technically cannons. There are cannons in the game, so there is a reason to make the distinction, believe it or not. Like ion cannons or microwave cannons or something like that, I bet. And sailing past Carell Station. They should have named it Kessel. That would have been a good call out. Oh, we need to turn on our lasers are on. So pirates, shoot pirates.
Online.
We're just gonna go toe to toe.
Warning, hull breach detected.
I hit something. Yeah, that was a big mistake. Because I held down A instead of Shift A to turn around. And that is on me. That is entirely on me. And we want to rotate down a little bit, and we want to go forward. Give that another try. I wonder what I lost. Hopefully it wasn't too important. I really want to target the plasma cannons. That's what we've got up here. So is that out of range? Target not visible. Okay, now it's visible. We're shooting the heck out of it. Come on, guns. Oh, I probably have to rotate down a little more. There we go. And then I want to rotate around and bring the full broadside of my little ship here to bear. Okay. Up and forward is getting the job done. Here we go. Just pew-pewing it. Come on, top lasers. Start shooting. I think I'm glad I took the extra 30% because that could have been close. I don't know how much damage these guys would actually have done, but they're not really doing any right now. Water storage. There's still water down there. We should see, can we trade with them? No, we can't trade with them. We're still shooting the heck out of them. There we go. Something just imploded. Hear me? I repeat, this is Professor Svingard of the Carell Research Facility requesting immediate aid. I hear you. Oh, thank the Maker. When you jumped in, we feared the worst, that our time had run out. And then, with the battle, that some poor innocent had died for our mistake and our mistakes. But you were victorious, and with such a warship, Perun class, that is a name I have not heard in many years. Perhaps you can be convinced to aid us, Captain, although to come all this way prepared for battle, you have already been convinced. Commander Hifitz sent me. Of course he did. He's a good man, bound by his responsibility of his station. The Pamentic thinks to change the system from within. He sent you to investigate our silence in his stead. His pockets are not so deep. I wonder what he hold over you. It is not my concern. Let me tell you of our troubles, Captain. Pirates. A mighty armada of the war rigs and scrap ships appeared 7 days ago, making demands of us surrender our research or return for our lives, or some such nonsense. We refused, of course. We came here to be free of such brutality, but we have no weapons, and they dare not board for fear of the data's destruction. So they left behind an oversized jammer and retreated to their base, from which they issue threats every few hours. A perfect stalemate until you showed up. You're welcome. I am grateful for your help, Captain. Don't misunderstand me, but you have upset a delicate balance. All right, this is getting a little silly, folks. So we should have just left you, because that would have been better. We are isolated, yes, and neutral towards the many factions that compose humanity, but we still have friends, the good Hifitz for one. Now that communications are restored, help will come eventually. The pirates know this. Whatever plans they have, they must act fast to salvage them. And as for that, well, what use do pirates have for soil-enriching nanobots or ionium microchips? Absolutely none, unless they have a backer. Someone ordered this little blockade, and when they cannot obtain our research, I fear they will seek to deny it to their enemies. That's an idiom that's been used a couple of times now. I will protect you. I had hoped you would say that. My sensors tell me the jammer's central computer is exposed to void. Heavily damaged, yes, but still intact. Quick, come back to Carell so we can download your computer logs. Move back to the Carell facility. Okay, I can do that. I think it's actually this way. Oh, let's see what we can do here. Oh, we can possess these guys. Outstanding. Okay, this is a little interesting side thing you can do if you choose. You can possess these. They become little stations for you. They don't have any thrust or energy. So what you can do though is they are these guys. Well, I got to come back over to the ship or you're not going to see what I'm talking about. They are these guys, but they're four-way. So these are dual. These have 4 connectors. And what I'm thinking is I don't have anywhere to put one actually. I guess I could put one here. So yeah, maybe we don't need those after all. So we could just go in there and then have it. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. Well, it is a root module. We can't destroy them apparently, which is what I was going to do. I was going to scrap them. So maybe I wish I hadn't done this because there's really not a lot I can do with it. What I could do is connect it to my ship and then scrap it. That might be my best bet. So I think we're going to go ahead and try to do that. Good thing the ship is fairly maneuverable. We can make this happen, Captain. Get close enough. Get a little closer. There we go. Don't be shy. Yes. Merge. There it is. And then right click it and scrap the heck out of it. Okay, we just gained a couple of resources. But I might go ahead and keep the other one. Looks like, yeah, I just need to flip over on my belly. Wow, that went a little better than I thought it should. I like nailed that. And we'll merge that one, but we're going to keep this one. we'll go ahead and let it finish getting repaired there. And then we're going to rotate. And we need to head back to Loki Station, which actually is right here, but it's sending us up that way a little bit. So I guess we can do that. Oh, that's not Loki Station. I'm sorry, Carell Station, named for the famous comedian. All right. As we approach, we will start our slowdown. There it is. Oh, we get to travel to Triton. Wunderbar. Now let us see. Humph. Shoddy work, but what should I expect from those cretins? Why, if my assistant ever presented me with such an insult, I would throw him out the airlock. But you're not interested in such matters. Let me remove the memory core. Bah. Those Pametniks did not think to encrypt their data. Yes, I have found them deep within Neptune's debris field where few venture. I have sent you the location of their base. Do what you must. We're going to be traveling to Triton, it looks like, folks. Okay, there we go. I don't know that I want to possess the station, but we could trade with it. I could certainly use some water. We have a little bit of money. I don't think I need that much. Let's go with, how much water do we, let's do 70 water. Yeah, that's 10% of our funds. I think we can do that. And then let's also see if there's anything we can sell. I mean, I can't do anything with chunks right now, so we might as well get rid of them. I mean, we could build a refinery and then be able to use them, but for now, I don't know that that's worth our trouble. We'll just take a couple of bucks for them. Let that finish trading, and we're going to go ahead and end right here. We'll pick up in the next one as we head to Triton in Neptune's sphere of influence. I hope you'll join me with that. We'll jump right into that and see how much farther we can take this campaign mode. Do appreciate you joining me on this Starminer, the campaign, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, fair travels.